Berlin, the capital of Germany, a city that attracts young people like a magnet. Some of them come to party. Others come to study management at one of Europe's most renowned business schools. Katiso Seiso Letsi hopes to overcome injustice one day in his home country, Lesotho. Alberto Boateng of Ghana wants a career helping companies get started. Matidan Dlovu comes from Zimbabwe. She's bursting with ideas about what she'll do after her upcoming graduation from the European School of Management and Technology. The last 2 years spent studying were quite a strain for Matida. She had little leisure time or recreation, but today she's going to indulge in something sweet.
Ich hätte bitte einmal Teekonfekt gemischt. Das ist gemischt, oder?
Ich gebe dir gerne ein Stückchen.
Oh, danke sehr. Das ist aber nett.
Courses at the ESMT are held in English, but Matida also speaks very good German.
Tschüss, schönen Tag noch.
She came to Germany from Zimbabwe 6 years ago. A few weeks ago, Matida was in Africa on a visit. On the startup bus, she and other ESMT students toured West Africa, learning about the region's problems.
She's really cool as well.
Yeah.
And she's happy to talk about the trip.
You work with a team to develop a business idea, and how you start it is you do it in a design thinking process.
Okay.
You identify lots of problems, and then you sort of cut down, funnel down until you identify the one that you'd like to work on.
Mm-hmm. We got to the bus early.
Matida's startup idea is to digitalize educational material and provide it on an online platform that'll help make learning more accessible.
Well, I was talking to a guy from Liberia while I was on the venture bus, and he said such a solution would have been so good during the Ebola outbreak, because if my learning materials are online and easily accessible, and I don't need a huge internet data package to access it, then it would have made children who couldn't go to school during the Ebola outbreak not have to miss out on school.
On the bus tour, Matida's idea met with lots of interest.
Hold on. My point is, you can always come up with a competitive edge to it.
Now she wants to push the project further with a business partner in Nigeria. The ESMT offers its first-year students a course in marketing. Katiso Seiso Letsi of Lesotho actually studied mathematics. At the European School of Management and Technology, he wants to add management skills to his repertoire. But he's finding it difficult.
I'm a science student, so I'm really struggling.
Yeah, just add all these so you find...
While mathematics is governed by rigorous universal rules and logic, marketing is another kettle of fish. It's unsettling for Katiso.
See, this is about different brands.
So using numbers and computation is not a problem. But knowing which numbers to pick comes from the analysis, which I have no background on.
So read
The professor advises him to speak with the other students as much as possible.
Then you understand what's going on.
Alberta Boateng of Ghana knows her way around Berlin.
That is the Berliner Dome, and then that's the Berlin Castle.
But the course at the ESMT leaves little time for sightseeing.
That's the only one you caught.
Yeah.
Twice a week, the students do have German language instruction.
Ein. Was hast du hier in der Lücke?
Die Wurst ist auch sehr gut. Die Deutschen essen gern Würste.
Katiso Seiso Letsi likes to have privacy when he studies for tests. The next exam is never far away at the ESMT. His home country, Lesotho, and ways of solving its problems are always on his mind.
Government officials not to be corrupt, and then an even distribution of resources inside the country. I can't make a change now. I'll maybe try to go in politics, see if I can make a change. would not to be actually the Prime Minister, but maybe a minister. Yes, and then try to see if I can make a larger impact. But right now I really want to start small around my area. See if actually changing lives is something that I can do.
A reception at the Kofi Annan Business Foundation. All the students who've received its scholarships to study at the ESMT in Berlin are invited. Many of them are from African countries, but there are students here from all over the world.
Students from 2 different classes, 2014.
I'm Adrian from Moldova, also 2016. Very happy to be here.
To begin with, Katiso stays on the sidelines. He's not a great fan of receptions.
I don't understand this kind of celebration.
In the next installment, we'll see whether Katiso gets into the swing of things at the reception. And Matidan Glovu starts the final phase of her ESMT studies with a new project. Plus, Alberta Boateng gets excited about art.